been 2 years since these teams played, a long time in fact, since a lot of these matchups we've seen in the playoffs have been played out. It's wonderful to be back. You know, London Spitfire still struggling to get onto the points. Kitsune rushes for both sides as Alfie dashes in, but he's so low. Luckily receives the healing cards from Teru just in time as Gushue finds himself a triple kill. London Spitfire team killed there. 5 kill streak.
Kitsune rush was so well placed here by the Hangzhou Spark, and we're going to see a nice replay of how Gushue ended up getting that triple kill. Just wow.
Overtime is triggered as they rotate to White Room, as the Hangzhou Spark now playing all the way back. Akiriko all available. Super Rich gets a double boom. Admiral and Backbone sent swimming with the fishes, and that will be round over. London Spitfire available, so you can imagine that's the next play for both teams. Speaking of which, there it is. A little Suzu on the point, but it goes wide. London Spitfire just get completely decimated there.
You can see the backup.
OT, and he's still got that Primal Rage. Jumps back to pop back in. Beat comes through from the Spark, but he doesn't hit Shy in time. Still a Death Blossom available for Alpha Yi as he dives down from the rafters. That Primal Rage disappearing rather soon for Hardy as his health falls pretty low. Alpha Yi with the bottom, but he gets moved away, and Sparker finishes him off. The London Spitfire coming back in this game. Sparker cleans up 2. Overtime in session. Can the Spark get back? Gushue is here, the Shy comes back with a railgun, but overtime ticking down too quick. Fist pumps all
Behind the point. Yeah, so that was a big chase down that happened from the Spark.
Yeah, he is fine though. Free tick for London. Okay, free tick. Spark are waiting for the perfect time to go in, but there might not be a perfect time now. The Kitsune rushes out. Alfie using the Wraith form to get onto the point to contest it still, but with the beat, it's just an overwhelming amount of ultimates being thrown in, invested by the Spitfire. Looks nigh on unwinnable. Unreal stuff. Like, yeah, you need to heal your team more, but if you're killing people, it don't matter about the heals. Nice Suzu. Kitsune rush used by both teams. Lan was bought enough time there to earn his, and as Gushue just dies in the front line. A Death Blossom, over-eager from Alpha Yi as Backbone just uses that Wraith Walk to get out of the way. And now a Primal Rage from Hardy to bash everybody out of the line.
No, this Death Blossom's got to be big.
Setting himself up for success right now. You can see him looking at the back line, but an instant boot from Super Rich shuts him down, and Shy with a cherry on top. And now Apple pretty low. He's the only one on the payload he needed to touch. 4 meters to go for the London Spitfire as the Spark push them to their bleeding edge. Hardy even getting booted back. If they find this kill, it's going to be a big stagger. A quick swap over to the Tracer for Backbone, but he's shut down. 2 checkpoints and a little bit of meterage is all the Spitfire are going to get on King's Row.
That was a really good effort.
Take him down, but it's looking impossible for London. They are so low too, and Landon's completely caught out.
Yeah, he just didn't have the movement available to be able to get back into this one, and when Hardy and Landon got split up, of course Hangzhou Spark are going to capitalize on that and take this first point.
Okay, finally Shy is dead, but it's too late. The Hangzhou Spark claiming map number 1. 5 minutes in that time bank, and all of them sitting on the Mega Health Pack. That payload's going to get sunk in. Hardy gets booped away and put down. Admiral the last to touch, but the payload's already been completed. The Hangzhou Spark are just steamrolling right now, paving the London streets. Oh, Landon. Oh my God. Okay, Landon with the heroics at the very end. Her Shy comes out on top.
That was
Swift step into the Kitsune rush. And here it is. Backbone forced to Wraith, and he's 1 HP. Alpha Yi sees his mark, diving straight in, playing in and out of that bubble super well, but Sparker comes up huge! A kill onto Shy might just do it, and now it is just Alpha Yi for the Spark to do the damage, but Sparker is left completely free up on the high ground.
Yeah, this too, the Disruptor Shot to try to push Hangzhou Spark away, but overtime's
ticking
away.
Down, 2 meters to go for the Spark, and they need to touch, but they can't quite get there! The London Spitfire will take King's Row. So he can just chase Sparker, but now has to deal with his sound barrier. Speaking of which, he's going to receive one of his own. No kills coming through just yet. A big reset on the leap there for Gushue, putting the bubble, separating the Spitfire, forcing them to play in gas station. Shy gets taken care of by Sparker, and the Death Blossom from Alpha Yi, not good enough. The Backbone just bumps his chest with his own. The London Spitfire now pushing their way onto first point, and they're going to cap it. And that's Teru with a miracle play, but that ain't going to happen.
What was so impressive about Backbone as he used.
Nonetheless, Alpha Yi pulling out the miniguns. Doesn't manage to get much stuff done either. Again, on this Spitfire, moving this payload for free. Kind of running rings around the Spark. Yeah, they may have high ground, but they need to be able to touch that point. Shy takes care of Sparker with that overclock, and now Hardy eventually paying attention to him, but the double pocket and then some to make sure he stays alive. A nice leap, but no, London Spitfire end up just taking the payload away from the Spark. Sparker, a little C9 in the chat.
Backbone 2. I saw a sign in the crowd. You're gonna have to add a tally to that one, I think. Here for Super Rich and Admiral as well, but there's overwhelming damage on the side of the Spark.
Yeah, Kitsune Rush and a Death Blossom for Backbone. He's going straight to the back line. That's a lot of damage, but a lot of that got absorbed by Super Rich's beat. They've already forced Alpha Yi, and you can see the target. It is Shy, it is Alpha Yi, as Hardy swinging his fists. 45 seconds to go. The London Spitfire just need to take down Teru now. A lot of that healing disappearing. Bodies all over the floor. The Spark, very little semblance on this point. The London Spitfire finishing with time.
What a nice example of how...
Look at this guy. Nice Suzu again. Just instantly, as soon as London Spitfire tried to do something about the Kiriko, he instantly Suzus himself, and Hardy puts himself in danger. Eventually gets taken down, finally. But the Spitfire, they're losing numbers. And Alpha Yi game 3 push on the point.
And at this point, it's really just Admiral and Landon left. And Landon was able to make that hero play on King's Row, but
ain't happening.
Not enough this time around.
Goes down. No heads are getting popped. Oh, but Landon exploding on the front line. No main healer now for the London Spitfire. They just go rely on Apple. You can see all those health bars just super low. They're just corralling them into this bar. A big lasso and a good move from the Spark. Just isolating one target after the next. And this is going to be point B unlocked. A 4-minute time bank to push into the last point.
Seconds. Teru going to try to create some space for the Kitsune Rush, but Landon strikes first.
Kitsune Rush is good, and Teru instant Suzu's himself with a huge Death Blossom from Alpha Yi. And now the chase down continues. Overtime approaching. A quick, concise team kill for the Spark. And the London Spitfire switching to the fast heroes to get back in time. But no, Shy shuts it down as they claim checkpoint 3.
Teru's fighting to be able to get that up.
Yeah, not enough healing coming out from Teru right now to match him in that regard, Rose. And overtime's taken down. You got to touch. Oh my god. Okay, Alpha Yi does manage to do it, but had to burn the Wraith Walk to do so. So maybe this is a time for London to go. Kitsune Rush comes out as Spark lose one. The ultimate's coming on life for Spark, but he don't touch!
Corralled onto the health pack.
Right now, they're just getting batted away. Overtime's ticking down, and Admiral and Sparker, they're completely isolated. Goosewave's Primal Rage, forcing them away from the rest of their team. A Susu already used. Superish does end up falling down. Spark now lose their priority. Their DPS is just too good though, but Hardy build up to a Primal Rage.
Yeah, Hardy's Primal Rage gonna block him at the door!
Slowly but surely, Spark playing this so methodically.
Yeah, such a great disengage. London Spitfire now, I mean, by the time that they push this spot forward,
again!
The Spark are just there to defend.
Backbone looking to go in with that Death Blossom, but decides against it. Death Blossom straight on top of Gooshway, but he just leaps away. And now Hardy trapped in a corner, nowhere to run. Alfie with a double kill. Admiral was trying to help the rest of Spitfire execute on the back line, but found no...
And 2 DPS ult. Teru's gonna lay down this Kitsune Rush.
Shy navigating around that bubble with ease. Backbone comes up huge! A 3-man Death Blossom for Backbone. All right. Kills are on the board. Death Blossom from Alpha Yi. He's setting it up. He's knocking it home. Admiral beat is pretty damn good and it keeps London alive. But Shy is just rolling the London Spitfire. There is dominance built into his DNA. The Spark take control of the bot, take control of the game. London are out and Spark advance. The Dark Horse run continues for the Spark with a trail of destruction and Shy's railgun shots